Some workmates and I go down to the beach in the morning before work for a dip. And in the winter months, it gets a bit frisky, making it more of a challenge to go to the toilet in the ocean. So I started before going in. I just sit on the beach and just pee in my shorts and then go in. And for deliberately wetting myself, my boss called me a genius. That's when I knew the goalpost had shifted somewhat in terms of what constitutes a genius.
Say hello to the genius. That is Luke Heggie. Hey, so we just heard what your bosses constitute as genius. What is your definition of genius?
Well, it's pretty much anyone now, isn't it? Like it's the same as the word legend that's just been overused. You used to have to pull a sword out of a rock or something, do whatever. Straight in. It's had a trickle-down effect too. Like anyone's. Like ever since we stopped calling the thicks thick, they've taken that as an opportunity, haven't they? It's been a disaster. They've all got a voice.
Well, it's important people have a voice. You've got kids, Heggie. School holidays are coming to an end. Do you try jokes on your kids at all? How do you entertain them? You don't?
We've been going to the beach a fair bit. Like my kids are back at school for the last 2 weeks. It's been pretty good. Well, we've been dropping them off anyway. But, we're at the beach every day. And this is where we've become. And it's a good time and everything, but I carry everything. Like, you just carry stuff. That's what you do now as a modern... You've got books, just in case, boogie boards, 4 hats on my head, that sort of business. My wife's got nothing. She's telling me a story. She needs her hands to gesticulate. That's fine. But Blake used to get around with a dart and a clenched fist.
Yeah. Golden days are gone.
That's like 80s parenting right there, isn't it?
Well, another thing that's been taking over summer is, of course, the tennis. Have you and your family been getting into the Australian Open?
Well, I know that Sam's a bit of a fanatic of the tennis.
I went last night, yeah.
But me, not really. Is it on this channel? Is it
No,
you can sledge it.
So you can say whatever you want.
Loose. The thing I like most about tennis is the invention of the bad boy. They've just completely plucked that out of thin air. They're not bad at all. Like, there's there's bad boys playing sports. Like, your more traditional Australian sports. If you took a bad boy of tennis into a locker room of pretty much any other sport and saw how those bozos are operating, they'd faint. Probably straight into a Grogan that one of the lads left on the floor as a leg pull, you know? And we're, there's bad people. Try bashing a whole family at a blackjack table. Or, this is what the other sports are doing. Yeah. Or setting fire to a boy on your wedding night and going to jail. That's bad.
Yeah.
But we're sitting there going, oh, tennis boys, there's one who's just, yelled a naughty word at his dad. and he broke something that already belonged to him. What a bad boy. Sure, she's trying to play.
Hey,
grow up.
I'm so glad to have you, because one of the things you do alongside comedy is you host a podcast on fights on planes.
Oh, yeah.
That's very
This is
niche.
quite niche. I love it. Have there been any biffs that we need to know about that happened
Have I
lately?
been in one?
No,
No, I
have there been any?
Oh, there's been heaps. It's been the summer of the biff. The Timor Sea is just pretty much a boxing ring in the sky at the moment. They're all coming home. It's amazing. It's a podcast I host with Nick Cody, one of your mates, and it's great. We will never run out. People are angry, and they're big, and they're in little seats, and they are kicking off.
Right, I just didn't realise it was such a rich vein. There was just so much you could...
Every day.
So, OK, I'm interested in this, though.
Yeah.
What constitutes biff? So, for example, just for your consideration, this is something that happened today, that was posted today, on a plane. These people don't know each other, and this went on.
OK.
Would that be enough
to
be biff?
I mean, since the nanning state was installed, that probably constitutes assault, but not really. Proper biff. There's so much biff. It's going great. It's great.
Have you ever found yourself in a biff at 30,000 feet?
No. Nearly. I've passed notes before threatening it, but I've never.
Really?
never had to go through with it.
Why?
Yeah. Oh, just the banging of the seat, that sort of thing. I passed a note over once saying you're going to have to stop banging the seat. I know you're telling your mate about your real estate deals and what have you, but it's not going to fly.
You're going on a tour very soon, big national tour. You're doing, 42 shows at Comedy Festival, which seems ridiculous. There's only 22 nights or something. How's life being a full-time comedian?
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, comics are sooks, as you know, so 2 hours a night, that's not that much harder than one for me. But I have been reduced to doing some ridiculous merch ideas because, as you know, comics don't make that much money. So A couple of years ago, I had some undies that had a pre-skid marked gusset, just with a. No, it's beach security. You put your keys and your stuff in it, roll it up, put it on the beach. They didn't sell well, but most recently I've got carpenter pencils, and
Here we go.
and they are. I mean, I like to keep a tenuous grip with the working classes from a distance because they're disgusting. But I've given up building.
You haven't wrapped those in the undies, have you?
No.
Put it down, Jesse. Well, look, thank you so much for coming on the show. You can head to the website for details on how to catch Luke's new show, Grot. It's around the country. Would you please thank Luke Heggie?